Welcome to today's Chatter First Tech News with the top 5 stories of the day. Today we chat about ChatGPT's chatbot versus API strategy, product growth and design collaboration, AI's role in music, xAI's recent funding, and plummeting large language model costs. So without further ado, let's get into it. Will ChatGPT's chatbot or Anthropic's API strategy be more profitable? OpenAI generates 72% of revenue from ChatGPT subscriptions and only 27% from API services, whereas Anthropic relies on APIs for 85% of their revenue. OpenAI's consumer-driven approach contrasts with Anthropic's enterprise-first API model, creating distinct paths to profitability. OpenAI's focus on subscriptions builds consumer loyalty and brand power. This locks in customers, avoiding the problem that you would have with API products, that you as a large language model provider are more easily switchable if another provider comes up. In contrast, Anthropic's enterprise API revenue leverages scalable cloud partnerships such as AWS Bedrock Service. While partnerships facilitate the distribution, they reduce profit margins as cloud providers have a revenue share agreement for these API revenues. Large language models' dependence on cloud infrastructure makes providers vulnerable to pricing wars. A strong brand like ChatGPT or a performance advantage like Anthropic in coding will determine its margins over the long term. How product growth and design can be friends. 90% of what growth ships won't be in production a year from now, says product growth legend Elena Verna. Aligning growth and design priorities is key to creating better user experiences and meeting business goals, because growth pushes for rapid experimentation leading to valuable insights, and design ensures brand consistency and user trust. In theory, that's a great partnership. However, growth focus on velocity may sacrifice user experience and sometimes leads to design work with very short lifespans, which can be quite frustrating for design. So without clear alignment on goals, tension between growth and design will persist. Elena's solution: shared metrics that make growth and design better partners. These aligned priorities will lead to innovation thanks to the rapid iteration of growth, and user retention thanks to the sophisticated designs. Can AI songs win awards? The Beatles AI-assisted song Now and Then is Grammy-nominated, but Drake's Heart on My Sleeve was rejected. AI tools are reshaping music production, offering new opportunities and challenges for artists. These AI tools can reduce costs in music production and inspire new formats of musical expression, combining human creativity with advanced algorithms. For Now and Then, AI cleaned up John Lennon's vocals, which resonated really well with fans. Absolutely beautiful, perfect way of closing the book for them. But unauthorized voice cloning raises legal and ethical concerns, as seen with Heart on My Sleeve, where the lyrics were written by a human, but the vocals were 100% AI generated. The song was eventually denied based on ethical concerns, using vocals without consent. Otherwise, it would have been eligible for the songwriter sing themselves, edit, or a song by someone else. So, AI can win awards, with the rules of what is eligible or not being made up as we go. The Grammy eligibility debate highlights how unprepared the music industry is. xAI has money to burn. xAI is raising $6 billion to scale, doubling its valuation to $50 billion. Grok leverages real-time data and distribution via X to become the most context-aware AI chatbot. One advantage: the pre-existing distribution channel of X 500 million monthly active users that will accelerate adoption. Chamath Palihapitiya says this allows xAI to rapidly improve its models through much faster reinforcement learning from human feedback loops, much more than other models. However, the high valuation may not reflect true market potential. In fact, xAI lacks product validation. Its only validation to date is building a 100,000 GPU supercomputer in just 122 days, versus several years for competitors. Therefore, we know that they can compete. They now have a supercomputer, but don't know how exactly. But Elon Musk is the king of factory. The 2x valuation leap in just a matter of months reflects his unparalleled ability to implement hardware production lines. Large language model costs are plummeting. Inference cost has dropped 1,000x since GPT-3 release in 2021. Lower model costs open new opportunities for businesses and practitioners to adopt AI-driven solutions previously out of reach. The cheapest text model achieving comparable quality to GPT-3 costs today only 6 cents per million tokens, down from $60 in 2021. A16Z, one of the top VC firms globally, sees it as it opens up a new use case that previously were not commercially viable. But plummeting prices might push developers to prioritize low cost over quality, resulting in inferior user experiences. And the rapid price decline will motivate top-tier providers to demand high prices on launch. For example, GPT-4o cost $2.50 or 41 the comparable GPT-3 standard. Imagine milk in a supermarket costing 41 times of a comparable product. Providers have to monetize their investment in a very short time frame, because once a superior model comes out, especially if it's open source, people jump to the next model.